The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. Scott Earhart here with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Thank you all so very much for taking the time to join us today. Do really appreciate it on this Halloween. I think you're going to hear some great information today. Very excited about this. We are actually going to have live presentation from Miss Whitney Gramlich with American Equity to go through some of their newest product today. I'm going to do a few introductory slides here and then hand over the presentation to Whitney, so we're very excited about that. Before I do get into the introductory slides, I do want to go through just a couple of housekeeping items very quickly. Probably the most important thing that you'll hear me say today is on the top right-hand side of your screen. That is our phone number, 800-255-5055. If there is anything we can be doing here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services to help you in the life, annuity, or assets under management arenas, please do not hesitate to give us a call. We'd absolutely love the opportunity to be earning your business. Second and final housekeeping item are going to be polling questions. Throughout my introductory slides here, I'm probably going to launch 2 polling questions, simple yes or no questions. If you would be kind enough to just click yes or no on those, we certainly do appreciate everyone's participation. Moving on to our business builders, one of my favorite slides to look at, and I'm going to start with the referred producer program. Our business here on the wholesale side of the industry, very, very similar to yours there in the field, in that one of the best leads we can ever obtain is a referral from one of our valued clients or you, our valued producers. So we want to make it worth your while to refer individuals over to us. When you refer an advisor over to us and they pick up any license through Insurance Agency Marketing Services, we're going to send you a $50 thank you check just to let you know how much we do appreciate that. Now, where the real money comes in is as your referred producer writes business, you will receive a 20 basis point override on that. Steve Murray and Charles Hiring, our ownership team, cut those checks at least quarterly, and I know they sign checks for thousands and thousands of dollars at a time, so it can be very, very lucrative for you. One thing I do want to point out about that program is when we talk about the 20 basis point override, that is all we're talking about is an override. We're not setting up a hierarchy system or anything of that nature. So what that means for you is you're going to receive the override, but none of the liability of having a producer underneath you. Let's say that producer ends up in a chargeback scenario 6 months down the road. That chargeback will never be rolled to you. You will be protected from that. We'll handle it here internally at IAMS. That being said, if you can think of anyone that could benefit from doing business with us here at Insurance Agency Marketing, I'd certainly love to chat with them. Feel free to email me their information, scott@imsinc.com. Or when I do call to follow up with you, let me know who they are. I or someone on my team will do the best we can to get them recruited over to IAMS and get you on your way to earning some referred producer dollars. Moving down the screen to the marketing reimbursement program, this is our most popular program that we offer, and it's so popular because it is very easy to utilize for you. Rough numbers on this: for every $100,000 in indexed annuity premium, we're going to put $100 into your marketing reimbursement account. Why this is so popular is because, unlike many of our competitors, we put very few restrictions on this account. We consider it your money. We will let you grow that account as large as you would like to for as long as you would like to. What I'm saying there is we're not going to tell you you have to roll this money out annually, quarterly, anything like that. You use it when you see fit. Also, we put very few restrictions on vendors or things of that nature. If you have an actual marketing expense, if you have a vendor that you like to use, all we're asking that you do is send us a receipt. We will hopefully cut you a check that same day and help you offset that expense. It's a great way for us to partner with you in growing your practice. If you'd like to know more about the marketing reimbursement program, or if you'd like me to calculate how much you have available in your account, please let me know. Be more than happy to do so. Now, moving on to our new producer builders. This slide is going to be targeted at advisors who are new to us here at IAMS, or if this is your first introduction to us, you are eligible for this program. This is based on production within your first 180 days of being licensed with IAMS. As you can see, there are 3 great levels that you can qualify at, and you have several very valuable options at each level. Cash rewards, business building tools, personal perks, all available to you. If you'd like to know where you stand for your new producer builder, or If you'd like to have a conversation about what we can do to help you step up to the level you would like to obtain, please let me know. That's a great conversation to be having. Back office support. This slide is the heart of who we are here at IAMS. That sub-headline down there, we help you work smarter, not harder. That's really the core of who we are. We're going to do that with great business building tools and resources. We'll talk about that a little bit more here in a second, but one thing that comes to mind when I talk about business building tools and resources, it's going to be our website and everything that we can put at a click of your fingers. We'll get into that here in a little bit, but just know that it's available to you at IAMSinc.com. Case design assistance and life and annuity quotes. I don't want to date myself when I say this, but we have a ton of experience on our marketing staff, a lot of years under our belt, and not trying to brag, but we're pretty good at what we do. We make some commitments to our advisors. One of those commitments is we are going to answer the phones here at IAMS, and we're going to answer the phone within 3 rings. If you don't believe me, I would ask you to give a call into the office right now. I'll continue on the intro slide, but someone will answer that phone call within 3 rings just to prove we can do it. Also, we're going to give you a 24-hour illustration guarantee. What I mean by that is I hate hearing stories about our competitors where you call in, leave a message, and you get the wrong illustration 2 or 3 days later. We don't do that here. Our illustrations team, our marketing staff is committed to getting you the illustrations you need to help you with your sales within 24 hours. If either of these things, the 3-ring guarantee or the 24-hour guarantee, don't happen, give me a call, let me know. I will make sure that's the only time you experience that. Submission to commission support. Amber Williams, our new business manager, oversees all life and annuity new business. I can tell you that her and her entire staff are incredibly good at what they do. We will scrub your apps. We will submit your apps. We will track your apps, take all of that back office administration off your plate. And what I tell you is if you are doing that now on your own, run an app through us here at IAMS, see how much faster you get commissioned because of the efforts of our new business team. Those ladies and gentlemen are very, very good at what they do, and I think you'll enjoy that experience. Top sales expertise and coaching. We do have several sales coaches throughout the country that are available to help our advisors. To be a sales coach here at IAMS, you not only have to talk the talk, but you have to walk the walk as well. And what I mean by that is these ladies and gentlemen are the upper 1% of commission and fee earners in our industry. They are top producers, and they have agreed to show you exactly what it is they do in their practice and help you along the way so that you can increase your production. If you'd like to learn more about sales coaching, let me know. We can certainly get you that information. And then the final bullet point before I move on is paperless contracting. If you all have been in the industry as long as I have, we all remember filling out individual licensing agreements and the writer's cramp or the hand cramps you get from that. We can take all of that off your plate. We are on the Efficient Forms platform, and about 99% of our carriers, including American Equity, are on that platform with us. So what we will have you do is fill out licensing one time, submit it back to us, and then you never have to do it again. We will get you uploaded onto the Efficient Form system. Let's say 2-3 weeks down the road, you need to add on another carrier. All you have to do is give me a call, shoot me an email, say, Scott, I want to add on carrier XYZ. We'll click a button and get it done for you. Great way to help you save time and be more efficient there. Moving on to creative marketing solutions. Jacob Tedlock and our entire IAMS creative staff here in-house do such a great job, and we know one of the keys to partnering with independent advisors is helping them market their practice, helping you market your practice. We're pretty good at that, and we got a lot of great tools to help you do that. Turnkey solutions here, things that we have built for other advisors, things that we built out because we thought they were a great idea. We have them ready and available to go to you. They're professionally written. The graphics are amazing, and we can upload your information directly onto them, get them out to you. Again, handouts, flyers, postcards, newsletters, all available to you. We can get those things turned around pretty quickly. Agency solutions. When I talk about uploading your information on there, we include logos and things like that. If you do not have a consistent brand, consistent logo for your practice, I'd tell you to give Jacob or someone on his team a call. It's something that can pay a lot of dividends long-term for you, that brand consistency, and we can help you with that. Logo design, business cards, brochures, stationery advertising, anything like that. We can do it with a consistent logo for you that will be cutting edge, will be very appealing. They do a great job with it. And then finally, digital solutions. We have a lot of expertise here. If you are looking to get a website or possibly have your website updated, if you're looking for different strategies to optimize your SEO or different digital marketing strategies via email or things of that nature, we can certainly help you with that. Social media consulting. We can certainly help you increase your social media presence, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever you're looking to go. We've got some expertise there. If anything that I said here is of interest to you, please don't hesitate to call 800-255-5055 and ask for Jacob or anyone in IAMS Creative. They'd love to have a conversation with you. Our website, I mentioned it earlier, a lot of great things out there, forms at your fingertips, sales tools, annuity quote engine available, term quote engine. I'd tell you, if you have not registered at IAMSinc.com, do so today. Create an account. You'll have full access to all of this stuff. And if you are a regular user of IAMSinc.com, there's going to be a banner advertisement that's going to pop up there within, I believe, the next 2 weeks, something that I think you'll find very interesting, so keep your eyes peeled on that. Retirement Analyzer. This is a sales tool, and this is probably one of my favorite client-facing tools in the industry. If you have never taken a look at the Retirement Analyzer, I'd tell you to give Marcus Solar in our office a call. It's a great tool, and the reason why I think it's a great tool is not only will it help you and your client to understand exactly where they are with their retirement assets, it's going to help you close more sales. And what I mean by that is it's a very holistic analysis of your client's retirement portfolio and where they stand, how long their money will last. And with the simple click of a button in very plain language, you can show that client exactly how much longer their dollars will last in their retirement years because they choose to implement a product or an idea that you are presenting to them. So very, very powerful tool here. We do have a free 90-day trial for all advisors. If you'd like to utilize that, again, Marcus Solar in our office is our point man for Retirement Analyzer. Feel free to give him a call, and he can get you out some trainings we've done on it, as well as a link to start your free trial. IAMS Wealth Management. As I talk about IAMS Wealth Management, I'm going to launch our first poll of the day, and what I'm going to do here is just ask you if you'd like to learn more about IAMS Wealth. If you click yes, you're going to receive an automated email with just some portfolio information, some information about who we are there as a company. You will also receive a phone call from Mike Hansen, our onboarding specialist, just to kind of talk you through it. Now, we opened IAMS Wealth Management probably 18 months ago, maybe 20 months ago now, had a lot of success there. And we opened IAMS Wealth Management with the same expectations that we have of our IMO IAMS. It's advisor-centric. It's service-based. It's there for you, the independent advisor. What you'll feel there is the same thing you feel when you call into our office. You're going to get a live person on the phone. They're going to be able to assist you. We have great training programs with IAMS Wealth Management. If you are someone that is considering becoming an IAR and passing your 65, we can help you with that through some great partnerships that we have. And that's really the organic growth plan we had. Now, what we found once we opened IAMS Wealth is we are a very attractive firm to many individuals who are already established IARs. And we are attractive for a lot of different reasons. Our platform is very, very robust, but yet very easy to understand for clientele. Our technology is amazing, and the fee package that comes along with that technology is incredibly reasonable. So I would tell you, if you are a existing IAR, click yes, have a conversation with Mike, take a look at what we have to offer. If you are considering adding assets under management into your offerings, click yes as well. Have the conversation with Mike. Let him talk you through what we can do with our educational partners to help you make sure you do pass that exam first time around. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and close down this poll. If you haven't taken the time to click yes or no, if you would please do so. Certainly appreciate everyone's participation there. Thank you, everyone. Do appreciate that. Okay, and I hate to do this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to launch two polls back to back, and I want to talk about our Life and Annuity Academy. We just finished our final Life and Annuity Academy of 2018 but we are always looking forward, and we're going to have at least 4 life and annuity academies in 2019. If you click yes on that poll, all we're asking is if you'd like information about our life and annuity academies. We will get you out some information, general information on them. I don't have dates or locations yet for 2019, but that will put you onto our interested parties list. So once I do lock down the first dates and locale, you will be the first individuals that we contact. What we do in our life and annuity academies are we normally host them Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll fly you in on a Wednesday afternoon, have an evening session that Wednesday, go a full day on Thursday, have a morning session on Friday, get you out and on a plane hopefully by midday and home in time for dinner. We try to make it very efficient with that, and I think you're going to find it very valuable what we do here. We're not a dog and pony show. We're not just going to throw a bunch of product at you and say, hey, this is great, go do it. What we're going to do is we're going to bring in our internal leadership team here. You'll meet myself. You'll meet Amber Williams, the head of new business. You'll meet Charles R. Hiring, the head of our RIA. Of course, you'll meet Steve Murray and Charles M. Hiring, the ownership group. And we're going to talk to you about what it is we do here at IAMS, about all the different programs that we offer and how to best work with us, and also have conversations with you about how we can tailor your experience here at IAMS to make sure that you're getting the most out of this relationship. Also, we are going to bring in those sales coaches I talked about earlier in the program, and they're going to show you, not just talk to you, but show you what it is they do in their practices that makes them so successful, and really give you the ability to implement that when you return home. Again, we don't have dates yet, but we are looking forward to 2019, and we will be hosting at least 4 of these events. So that being said, I'm going to close this bad boy down here and move on. If you haven't taken the time to click yes or no, if you would please do so, I certainly would appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. Last thing before I take off this headset and hand it over to Miss Whitney is I do want to talk about the Ritz-Carlton event marketing summit. We will be in Naples, Florida, August 25th to the 29th. I don't know if Whitney's going to talk about Naples, Florida as well, but you might hear something fairly similar out of both of us here. As you can see, our qualification period started on January 1 and ends June 30th of next year, so an 18-month period. We are looking for 3 million trip credits, and you can see a breakdown of any combination there. I can tell you right now, if you have never been to the Ritz in Naples, it is one of the nicest resorts in the entire country. I am looking forward to the golf and to the beach, possibly the spa. I've had some conversations with my wife. She is looking forward to the shopping. It's a fantastic location. So if you'd like to know where you stand on as far as qualifications go, or have a conversation about what we can do to help you get over that $3 million threshold or 3 million trip credit threshold, please let me know. That being said, I am going to move on to the American Equity presentation and hand the headset over to Whitney.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Halloween. And like Scott said, I am Whitney Gramlich from the home office, and actually I am here at the IAMS home office in the great city of Omaha. So today I want to get started by going over our brand new accumulation product that we just rolled out earlier this month. Also go over some improved guaranteed income items that we recently did as well, and then some housekeeping items. So with that, I always like to start my webinars with this great marketing piece that we have available. It really helps potential clients understand what they need to do with their money. As we know, a lot of baby boomers that are retiring every day have absolutely no clue in the world what they need to do. And I can speak from experience on that with my mother who retired. She had no clue what she was supposed to do with her 401k. She just figured that the company would continue to keep paying her, just like her regular paycheck. She had no clue that she needed to roll it into something else. So this is a great piece that prepares them. What are their financial goals? What is their timeline? Do they need to have that guaranteed paycheck for the rest of their lives? Are they scared about running out of money in retirement? what are some of their objectives? And of course, the factors are the cost of living with everything increasing. Definitely the market volatility, as we've been seeing in the past few weeks. In October, we've been seeing the markets drop 600 points, gain, drop. So that is one of the key factors in getting them to look at securing their income or just preserving their money for the rest of their lives. And of course, the great products of index annuities, of course, American Equity. You have to look at us since we're the only American owned and operated company that's still out there. So again, if this is something that interests you to provide to potential clients, this is available out on our website, or you can contact us at our home office and we can get that supply order sent out to you. But without further ado, our brand new accumulation product that is actually really taken off, and it's called Asset Shield. We rolled it out on October 9th, the day after we got back from our fall convention. And later on that afternoon, we were actually receiving applications in-house for the Asset Shield. Agents have really loved this new product. If you like the Choice Series, this is basically the Choice Series 2.0. There are many of the same features, but there's also some more enhanced features that benefit the client and what they are trying to achieve. Now, this product is available in every state but California, and California will be launching the Asset Shield for them in the middle of November. So just a few more short weeks left. It was amazing how fast California approved this product compared to the Income Shield. So we were impressed how fast they did it, but we needed to finish up some stuff on our end before we launched it for California. So those ones out there in California, be on the lookout. But Asset Shield, there's a 5-year, a 7-year, and a 10-year. There's already more liquidity available in the Asset Shield than in the Choice Series with the high rates and caps. So on day one, your client is already going to get 10% penalty-free withdrawal, up to 10%. And we recently changed it as of last July, or last year. We changed it to go back to what the policy pages were saying, that your client could only take out a one-time partial withdrawal of up to 10% in that contract year. Well, the new products that rolled out in 2018, we changed that. We are allowing the client to take out multiple withdrawals of up to 10% starting in that second year. Now, if the client does by chance have some money put into that fixed account, they are able to take that interest out only after 30 days of the policy being issued. But one thing that I really want to let you guys know that you may not know is in our service department now, if the client would like to take out a partial withdrawal and it's under $10,000, we will be able to do that for them over the phone. We are making it really easy for the clients to get a hold of their money when they need it. So the majority of the phone calls that were coming into our service department were basically status updates, trying to figure out how much longer until they can get their money. And most of the time, the forms that were coming into us were not filled out correctly. So this is going to really help the client get their money and help us make sure that everything is in good order. So again, if the client would like to request funds out of any of their accounts and it's under $10,000, they can call in and do it over the phone. Also built into the Asset Shield, if the client is under age 75 at the time that the policy is issued, is of course that nursing care rider and terminal illness rider. Those are great riders that are built in free of charge to the client. And again, each state is a little different, but it goes anywhere from 75% to 100% penalty free that the client can take out if they meet the certain criterias. Now we do have product brochures on this rider, the nursing care and terminal illness. So if you want more clarification on it, it is available out on our website. The most important one down at the bottom is the rate integrity rider. we already pride ourselves on our renewal rates. We try as a company practice not to change the renewal rates until after the third contract anniversary. Well, this rate integrity rider is really going to put that out there that we're really sticking by this. And I'll go over that more in just a little bit. But our newest item to the Asset Shield is a brand new crediting strategy, first of its kind out there. There is actually a patent pending on it because we were working with another group on this, which I'm not going to mention who, but we worked with them, and there's a patent pending because no other carrier has this out there. And it's basically a monthly point-to-point, but with more upside potential for the client. It's basically a true uncapped strategy, as we like to call it. And what it is called the Next. And it's a monthly point-to-point where we replace the 3 highest months with 1.5% on the 10-year. So as you can see on the graph, the gray ones, the gray bars that are highlighted, those are the ones that are the 3 highest months that we are replacing with 1.5%. And then the other 9 months can earn as much as they can below what that third highest month was. And it can even go negative, but it's still giving your client more upside potential. One thing that I really do want to let you guys know, again, how this works is if we have a flat year, let's say every month it was just flat, nothing, we will still cap the 3 highest months, and they can basically earn 4.5%. If, let's say, it falls below 1.5%, one of the highest months was 0.25%, another month was 0.5%, and then 0.75%. And those are your 3 highest, they will still earn that 1.5%. So they're still going to be coming out ahead. And we do have a great marketing piece on this. If you have any questions on the new Next Innovation strategy, please contact our home office because our marketing phone team members are fully trained to explain this to you, and we have some helpful videos and marketing pieces. But this, if you truly love the monthly point-to-point with that option of trying to get as high as you can, this is something that you should look at because the client can earn even more. So that is one of the newest options on just the Asset Shield is the Next strategy. On the 5, 7, and 10, there's different replacement rates that we have, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But this is one of the newest babies, as we call it, at the home office that we rolled out with this new product. And on the Asset Shield, just like on the Choice series, the longer the length of the contract, the higher the rates and caps go. So as you can see on the Asset Shield 5, it's still very competitive rates for a 5-year. And one thing that I think you will notice on this, as you can see at the bottom on the Dividend Aristocrat, there is no asset fee or spread. And just like on the Income Shield, we are not offering a spread or asset fee when you choose the Aristocrat. So this is our volatility control indice that is now over 100% participation rate on it. Even the fixed value rate at 2.6 is phenomenal. So the way I like to position the Asset Shield 5 is especially for the ones that are still kind of hesitant on putting their money in the markets. Because as we all know, there are certain people like Ken Fisher, Susie Orman, and Dave Ramsey that keep saying how annuities are awful. Well, this is just long enough for the client to understand that they can make money and their money is protected. It's just the same length as what a MYGA is or a bank CD, and it still has a lot of upside potential for the client to earn. So a 5-year is great for the ones that are still kind of hesitant on getting into a long-term contract. And we also on the 7-year have increased the participation rate and caps. And also on the Asset Shield 5 and 7, we've actually extended the issue age past 80 to age 85. So I know a lot of you wanted something that was for the older crowd, but right now we only have something for between age 80 and 85. We don't have anything higher than that because I know a couple of you have said you've every once in a while come into someone that's over age 85 that still wants to preserve their money, and there's really not a lot of great options out there, but we do have something for up to the age 85 crowd. And as you can see, the Dividend Aristocrat went up to 115%. Even that fixed rate is up. And one thing that I do want to stress on our Asset Shield, we built in the MVA into these rates and caps, and we're still giving your client a high percentage of liquidity available. Unlike on the Choice Series, when they wanted the higher rates and caps, they were only allowed to get 5% out. If they wanted more liquidity, then they would have to sacrifice the rates. So on the Asset Shield, this is a true accumulation product. There's no bonus. There is no income rider attached to this at all. So this is true accumulation product where on the Choice Series, we do give your client options if they do want to attach an income rider on it. But on the Asset Shield, we did not. Now, the Asset Shield 10 is the one that we are seeing the most traction on right now. And on this one, we did offer a 2-year point-to-point on the Aristocrat at 175% par rate. Even that 54% par rate is the same as our Choice Series 10, and your client gets even more items available for them with the liquidity. And as you can see, even the fixed value rate goes up to 2.9%. So this is a strong accumulation product, especially if you are a registered rep and you're looking for a bond alternative. We are seeing a lot of agents use the Choice 10 and also now the Asset Shield 10 as a bond alternative to clients' portfolios. So even the younger clients are now getting into this. The millennials are looking for ways to start saving since they're watching their parents try and figure out how they're supposed to fund retirement. So this is a great product for all ages, 18 and above. And one new feature on this, the minimum on the Choice, we heard a lot of people say 10,000, yeah, that's fine, but could you lower it to 5,000 like your other products are? Well, we didn't, but on the Asset Shield, we did. So if you have a lot of clients that just want to start with a minimum of 5,000, this is the product for them. One thing that I really want to stress to you guys is if you have someone that still wants to put in under the minimum and over the maximum amount, please fill out that potential business form that is available out on our agent website. It is a mini suitability form that only you have to fill out. The client doesn't have to sign it and then send it in to suitability for pre-approval. This will save you time and energy and headaches from filling out that full application only to be declined because it was under or over the maximum amount. Anytime that you feel that suitability is going to question your client's financials, fill out that form as well. It'll save you time. So again, that potential business form is a mini suitability form. There's only, I think, five questions on it, and you get an answer within an hour or so. So it's just a quick little form to fill out that will save you time and energy. So with that, again, the Asset Shield is just like the Choice, but souped up with a new crediting option, more liquidity, and also the Rate Integrity Rider. What that is, it's basically a bailout rider. And since we take pride in our renewal rates and we publish those out on our agent website, we are standing by what we say. So on this Rate Integrity Rider, we are saying if we lower a rate by a certain percentage, then the client, if they are unhappy with it, can walk away penalty free. It is built into the contract. So just like this example, so we lowered it in year 4, and then year 5, we went well below what that rate was that we said was the rate integrity percentage. They could walk away penalty free. So we are standing by what we say, that we take pride in our renewal rates, and each one is going to be built in, and hopefully in the next few weeks we will have what the percentages are for the 5, 10, and 7 on our product profile. So right now you can call into our marketing department to find out what the rate integrity rider, what those percentages are if the client is in it, and then if we dip it down to a certain percentage, what that percentage is, and then the client can walk away. You can call in and get that information, and it will be on our product profiles here in the next few weeks, but this is a newest item that we rolled out on our products. Again, like I said, we take pride in our renewal rates. You can even show this to your clients, because I know a lot with the Choice Series, when we bumped it up to over 50%, a lot of the clients were saying, okay, well, that's great. What's it going to be at renewal time? This, you can go out, pick any product, whether it's still in existence to be sold today, or say our Index 5, which everybody knows from our real benefits piece. You can go out, put in any contract date, since we're not cherry picking, and you can show your client every year since that policy started what those renewal rates have been. Most times we've kept them the same. We may have had to decrease, or we even increase. It all depends on how the markets are. But you can pick any product. Say you want to show the bonus gold that's been around since 2004. You can put that date in and show it all the way through 2018 and show them exactly what it has done. I don't know any other competitor that takes pride in their renewal rates and has that posted out on their agent website for everyone to see. So again, if you are unfamiliar with that on our website, I advise you to go out and check that out. It is under the Sales Tools tab up at the top of your screen. And you can go ahead and click on any product and put the contract date and hit submit. And this is another great marketing piece. We are coming out with more and more pieces to help you, the agent, help educate the client why it is such a great time to protect their money when the index is so volatile right now. And as you can see, we did the Great Depression, the oil crisis, and then the Great Recession. And the Great Recession, somehow people keep forgetting, was not that long ago, when everyone's 401ks basically turned into 201ks. So this is a nice piece that shows them if they were strictly just in that S&P 500, how long it would have taken them to recover their money that they lost during these 3 crises: the Great Depression, the oil crisis, which I like to brag, I was not born yet in that. That's the only time I can say I was not born. And then the Great Recession as well. So these are some great marketing pieces that we have available for you. And another great one is Simple Choices for Challenging Times. This basically shows, since 1999, it's a different version of our real benefits, but it goes into showing how the S&P has done since 1999, and we've compared it to the 6.5% cap, the 45% par rate, and then a 50% par rate. And as you can see by this graph, of course, that 50% par rate is the best one, showing for a high return for your client. And on the back side, of this shows the S&P and then the different returns on this as well. And as you can see, it will show you the S&P 500 return, the 50, the 45, and the 6.5%, the different caps. And as you can see on the S&P return, over that time frame, it only averaged about 3.38%. And again, that's basically that lost decade when the markets were up and down, mostly down. And then the 50% is the one that would have the highest percentage for the client to earn. So this is another great marketing piece that we have available out there for you. And again, the time after time is one of our most popular ones that agents have asked for time and time again. And this models what we have on the Choice 10 that goes back to 1952 and compares it to a stock, or the 7% cap, and then the S&P 500 here. Now that we went over the asset shield, the most important improvement that we have done is on our guaranteed income. Since we heard from a lot of you, we were not very competitive. And if we bumped up to be in the top 3, you guys would consider writing us again. And guess what? We are back. We just recently, at the beginning of the month, when we rolled out the asset shield, we also did an increase in our payout factors on the income shield, the bonus gold, and retirement golds. And I do want to stress that the highest percentage of increase was done on the income shield. And it shows really well for men and women, especially for women with the gender specific payouts that we've done. It is really high for the females as well, and it is competitive. And if you are unfamiliar with this, it shows that we have an income shield 7 and 10. 7 year is also going to be great and geared towards someone that wants that income rider, but then doesn't really care to have a bonus. They just want higher rates and caps. So this is a great accumulation product as well. And the Income Shield 10 has a 7% bonus with 10% penalty-free withdrawal. And again, the initial premium is $5,000. And this is available in every state. California's is a little different. They have the Income Shield 9, which is a 9-year product, but with the same bonus. So California likes to be a little picky. But how do we stack up? And as you can see on this graph, we did compare a 65-year-old male and female with $100,000 initial start and then a 5-year deferral. And as you can see from company A, B, and C, and you can do the math on that of who those companies are, we stack up quite nicely on that. So if you've not looked at us before, please run those illustrations through either here at IAMS or at our home office, and you will see where we stack up compared to the competition. And I know we have a lot of renewal rates out there, or not renewal rates, I apologize on that, a lot of income riders out there. But we do have the 3 main ones you need to focus in on are just on the Income Shield. And that is a 4% free compound. That free one is going to be attached to the 7-year if we do not get the disclosure form for the LIBR. So if you submit a 7-year with no disclosure for the income rider, the 4% will automatically be attached to it. Where on the 10-year, if we do not get that disclosure, it will just get higher rates and caps and no rider on it. So that's one clear difference between the two. There's also no reset period between the two as well, or no reset period between any of the 3. And we have decided, since we talked to the top 30 agents, many of them wanted to see both compound interest, simple interest. So we've rolled out with basically everything just to confuse you even more. So basically, compound interest is going to be best suited for clients that know that they don't want to take income right away. They just want it to grow as long as possible. So compound interest is going to be best suited for people that want 10 years or longer for that roll up. And then that simple interest is going to be geared towards someone that wants to take income right away. And sorry about that. And the simple interest, 7 1/4, that's going to be best suited for someone who wants to take income right away. And then also on the simple and compound, the 7 1/4 and 6%, you can add for an extra 10 basis points our well-being rider. And we did increase the rider fee. And even with the increase in the fee, it is still going to be less of a fee out for your client than versus the competition with how they take the fee out. Their fee normally is taken out of that income account side, where we take it out of that contract value. Why? We want your client to have the highest possible income. And that is why we take that fee out of that contract value side, because it will be lower than how much that income rider rolls up every year. So that's just another great example of how we take our fee out compared to the competition. And this is another great chart that we have out there for you, the agent, to help you try and determine, okay, which income rider is going to be best suited for my client. And on that 4% simple, in case you did not know, you can actually turn on that income rider within 30 days of that policy being issued. So if you have a client that is leaving their job and they can't wait one full year, you can go ahead and just turn that income on. They don't have to wait one full year to get a paycheck for the rest of their lives. And then the 7-year is when basically that simple interest of 7.5% or 7.25%, and then the 6% are the same. And after that, that is when the compound interest takes off and the simple interest starts to taper off. So again, this pretty much illustrates the difference between simple interest and compound interest. And again, our well-being rider is very popular. And in case you didn't know, you do not have to be confined to a nursing care facility. And you can double those payments for up to 5 years if it is a single payout, and 1.5 times if it's a joint payout. And they don't have to be in that nursing care facility. Like I said, they can use that money for however they see fit. So if they have a family member that's taking time away from their job, they can go ahead and use that money to give to that family member for their time away from their job. And there is a 2-year minimum from when the policy is issued, not from when they turn on that income rider. And as you can see from the crediting strategies, they are really high for a great income product, especially on that 7-year with an 8% cap and a 90% par rate on that Dividend Aristocrat. And as you can see, the SPXD5UE is the ticker symbol that you can use to start checking to see how it's been performing for the past quarter, year, and the past 5+ years. And again, the Income Shield 10 has no fee at all on any of the crediting strategies and even on that free income rider. So there's $7.6 trillion out there of money that people are trying to, for retirement, I should say. I apologize, the coffee apparently has not kicked in today. And plus the Income Shield 10 with that 7% bonus and a 4% free income rider equals a guaranteed paycheck for the rest of your life. So that is a great option that we've finally rolled out with at American Equity, that your client doesn't have to wait one full year to get that guaranteed paycheck for life. If they can't wait for that, we have an option for them. We didn't before, and we heard from agents that every once in a while they run into clients that just need that money right away. There's no way that they can wait one full year. So we are one of those companies now that should be in your back pocket to know that American Equity is there for your clients with all these new enhancements with these new products that we've recently rolled out with. Now, I know Scott was saying how great Amber and her team are here at IAMS in the new business department. Trust me, I know. Amber has my cell phone number, I swear my home phone number, to make sure that all these apps that you guys send in are getting pushed through. And a way to make sure that everything is in good order and you get paid out sooner is to also use our Ready app system. It is no cost to you. Always current forms, It's secure information, and it will cut down on the amount of not in good orders. And I know all of you just love to go back out to that client to have a disclosure form re-signed and redated. But this is going to have those same forms that you fill out. It's going to ask you different questions all the time. And it's going to ask how many transfers you have. It's going to give you those many transfer forms to go with. Also, if it's a non-qualified policy that you're trying to submit, there is a new form that you can attach to the application, and we can grab those funds from your client's bank account right away. So within a day, your policy can be issued and your commissions paid out sooner. And you are not allowed to advance to each section until every question is filled out and every signature has been signed and dated. And a copy gets sent to the home office, a copy gets sent to you for your records, and a copy gets sent to the client. So this is a good area for you to look at if you want to improve this efficiency of your office. You can get those forms filled out ahead of time and just have the client sign and date it. So this is available out on our website. There is a video that can help you go over how the Ready app works. And another key item that I want to go over really quick is our 2019 Producer Summit. It will be held March 10th through the 13th. Yes, that is daylight savings time weekend. So if you're like me, I always get stuck on the 5 a.m. flight out of Des Moines on daylight savings time Sunday. So I am not a happy person until I land in Vegas and have a cocktail in my hand. But it will be at the Bellagio. And it's normally by invite only, but the minimum to qualify is still $1 million. And we pay for your stay at the hotel. You just pay for your airfare. And this is a nice networking event. We have breakout sessions. You hear from our top agents of what may work for them in their practice to help you to improve your practice. And again, like I said, it's a great networking event to meet the different agents at American Equity and also the home office staff that attends. And if you're interested in that, we also have on October 2nd through the 6th of 2019, yes, at the same hotel as where IAMS is doing their event a few months earlier in Naples, Florida. Again, invite only, but normally the qualification is $3.5 million. And the qualification runtime normally goes from July 1st through June 30th of next year. So if you have any questions on that, please contact our home office, or as Scott wanted me to say, Mr. Awesome and Mr. Wonderful, his team, for more information on this. So with that, I want to thank everybody for attending, and please contact Scott and his team or call us at American Equity on the number on your screen. Thank you.